Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Ready or Not. It's been months since I actually put up a video, let alone a video with actual commentary. But today we are going to be playing Ready or Not, and we are going to be going after a talent agency, which is like the front of a pedophile ring, or at least like a child porn ring, where they try to get like underage actresses, children, to come in and, you know, perform in porn. So we're going to be rolling up these disgusting people. But yeah, both blue and red team are falling in. It's been a little while since I played, so I'm going to have to get readjusted to the controls, as well as the general aggressiveness of the AI, I should say, because they can be quite aggressive. They are very fast to shoot, they don't respond very well to commands, to surrender, and overall it's just a little bit tricky. And like, for example, we also have doors here that do not allow access for the mirror ones, which really complicates things. Alright, so let's have
use the door jam.
Somehow that is muscle memory. I don't know why. I think it's just like really really well designed, like the command controls for the AI team. It's just very intuitive, or maybe it's just muscle memory, I don't know, but it works quite well. And they automatically fall back in, so let's go ahead and push open this door. Need to be very careful here, because I remember that there's a lot of cover for the AI to hide behind, and it's quite difficult to see them. It's much harder for us to see them or recognize seeing them than them seeing us. But there's one. Oh crap, alright. Alright, I don't know if he surrendered or is dead or whatever, but we definitely have a contact inside this room.
Hands up above your head.
I really hope that's him. So far we don't... Ooh, man. Alright, let's do a quick reload here.
Fall in behind me.
I need my team to fall in behind me. We have a contact down the road here.
Drop your weapons.
Right there. Ooh, alright, my AI team took him down, but not before I received a wound to the arm. We have an open door on the right. Alright, ooh, we've got two people down here. Alright, we have one guy down. Let's check this door. Alright, this guy is definitely dead. I think that's the guy I shot. This guy was shot by the AI. We have a gun over here, which we need to recover. And we have a gun over there, which we need to recover as well. And so far that would mean that we have about 4 suspects down. We're going to be closing this door. And we're going to have the AI jam this door, because that will make it a lot more difficult for the AI to move around the map. And I think also we will be doing that for that little gate behind there. And that will mean that if the AI means to flank us, they will have to go through this entire building behind us, but they cannot take a shortcut. Alright, so red team finished jamming that door. We have 2 tangos down behind this door over here. So of all the 4 suspects, tangos, whatever, that we saw so far, we've got 4 down, which is not great. But on the plus side, they were all justified kills. So it's not going to affect us or our score negatively, I suppose. Do we have 3 down? I thought we had... No. I just walked right over this guy without even really
Suspect is bleeding
noticing
out.
him.
Needs medical
Right,
aid.
so he was reported as bleeding out, which means that during the actual mission being played out, he cannot die. I think we're going to be
Jam the door.
wedging this door as well. Because the more doors that we can block off in a circular fashion, that means that we have more control over the flow of the map and from where we should expect suspects to show up. So I think from here we can go up, and there is a door down the side of the building as well. So if we block that, then we can go up, and from there we can basically work our way down, and then the suspects could still work themselves out towards the main street. So maybe that's another thing that we should block. But we are definitely blocking this. And also the building that we move through at the start of the mission still has a door that we need to check out.
Falling behind me.
Copy that. Falling in.
There might still be suspects there. Oh, that's a vehicle moving. I saw something there, but I just saw it as white, and yeah, I don't think that's a suspect. That was just a not a building, a vehicle moving through the rear. So absolutely fine. We cannot mirror these doors, but we'll peek it. There is no trap. Alright, let us check this corner. So far so good, but we have a corner on the far end of the room. We have a corner on the middle, and then we have this door over here that we need to deal with, and these doors are all blocked. We have this door blocked off as well, which means it just leaves this one wooden door in the center of the room. There's this wall here that we cannot quite see through, so let's peek. There's nothing there. It would be kind of weird if it was, but this room is empty. No suspects here, which means this entire building is clear. And we just need to move to the front of the building, of this main building I mean. Now we can try to block off the other exit there. I think there's only one, but I'm not entirely sure. But when we block off that area, all the suspects will be contained in the building. They cannot run away. We've got a lot of homeless people in this area of the city of Los Suenos, whatever. I'm not entirely sure how we pronounce that, but yeah, that's the name of this city. Anyway, we're blocking that door, and with that, the building is secure, and we can move up to the roof and then work our way down, room by room, level by level.
Fall in.
Well, let's do a quick check. This is a full mag. We haven't shot a single bullet of this. The first magazine we had is down to, well, a rough estimate of 20%. But we have 3 full magazines left. Now, we are still playing a early access version of Ready or Not, but this is the 23rd of November 2023, and this game is supposed to be hitting 1.0, or well, the full release basically, which is, yeah, that is 1.0, before the end of this year. So within a month we should be playing the final version of this game, which also includes a campaign mode, which also includes permadeath mode, and a completely overhauled friendly AI. Right now these guys are kind of unreliable. They tend to overextend. They go really deep into rooms that I don't want them to go into, or like I want them to go into it, but I don't want them to run all the way through these buildings, and they really do very often. So it is super tricky to have them go first. They don't do limited entries. They just go all the way through, and that is a problem. Because they overextend, then they trigger more enemies, more suspects, and yeah, it just makes the whole situation much more difficult to contain, and I am not a fan of that in the slightest. We cannot really see for that, but none of these, these are not buildings, outcroppings, whatever. There's no entrance to the rest of the building here, so let's just, man, that's mirror blocked as well. No traps. They see something through that window, I think. Anyway, these guys right now are in a super basic state, but for the 1.0 release there have been some blog posts that have been like you can see some videos of the new friendly AI and how they move. They cover the rear, like right now they don't cover shit, they just follow me. This guy looks slightly to the side, there's nothing to see there. But in the 1.0 release, they should really be covering all the angles a lot more properly, which I am very excited about. I'm hearing voices. Yeah, he was not surrendering. Ooh, unauthorized use of force. Really? Maybe I'm still like a little bit too quick to pull the trigger. I don't know. The thing though is that these guys are still super fast on the trigger, and the transition between alright, let's have a red team cover this area.
Copy. Moving now.
We'll have blue team fall in.
Provide support on me.
This door is blocked. Yeah, the transition between aggressive and non-aggressive is super small. Like really small.
Show me your hands.
So
Make this get ugly.
Drop it. Don't make me shoot.
yeah, they're dealing with threats behind me right now. That is okay. This is locked. We'll pick the lock for now. But yeah, it's just a problem. These guys are super fast on shooting.
Make this get ugly.
They don't really leave a lot of room to engage. Alright, come on.
Hands up! Get on the ground! Hands up! Do it now!
Alright, she's surrendering. Let's have blue team restrain her. Yeah, but it's just super tricky to gauge whether or not an enemy still wants to shoot you or not. And so, compared to SWAT 4, at least I am much more likely to pull the trigger. And I don't want to. Alright, so we have one suspect who surrendered. We have a civilian. Let's check this long hallway. And let's have blue team
Put your hands up!
secure this civilian. We have another civilian down the hallway
Down on your knees!
who is unresponsive. We'll have red team
Restrain
restrain this
targets.
person,
Weird fucker.
All done.
which is fine. We'll have blue team
Suspect is secure. Ready for traffic.
cover this area, and then we'll have red team fall in.
Roger that. Trailers en route.
Fuck,
Yeah.
they must have followed us.
This will be super interesting when it hits 1.0 and we have a permadeath campaign, because any injury, any death of these officers is going to cost us, you know. And with the level of aggressiveness that they currently have, it is super tricky.
Moving in. On me.
Super tricky to deal with these threats as they come in. Alright, that's... Oh man, come on. That is annoying. Alright, that is this room dealt with. We have another room over here. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to be playing a lot more of this game when it hits 1.0. Because I am all about that single player experience, all about commanding AI rather than co-op. I like to be in full control. And yeah, Ready or Not is the first game to have like a proper single player campaign in tactical shooter history since SWAT 4. You know, it is going to be magnificent, I think. Alright, so we have some more people down over here. Blue team is holding down this area pretty well. And we'll have red team still covering my back.
We've got a dead suspect here.
That is a lot of dead suspects.
Affirmative, entry team.
It's just an agency. They do casting, pictures, I don't know.
Suspect is bleeding out. Needs medical aid.
I don't know. Sure. You don't know. You're just blind. You don't want to see maybe. I don't know. I don't care.
Civilian cuffed and ready for trailers.
Alright, we have the civilian cuffed. We have a MP5 over here that we need to bag up, and there has to be another weapon right there in the corner. Alright, so blue team is covering this area, which is perfectly fine. She is tied up. We have 2 suspects down here. So far we haven't captured a single suspect, which honestly is kind of bad. But yeah, it's I don't know what we could have done more in this particular case. We can mirror this room. Right, that is empty.
Deploying chem light.
We'll drop a chem light there. Then we'll check out this room right here. Yeah, I am super excited for the full release because there's a bunch of really useful upgrades to the command system as well. Like you could say, you can have people stack up on different sides of the door in the final release. You can say, you cannot just say stack up on this door like that, and they will move to the left and the right. You could say stack up on the right or stack up on the left. You know, like you could really read the room and say, okay, like in this particular case here, it would be far more efficient to have the entire team on the right side of the door than one on the left and 3 on the right, for example.
Move in and clear.
Because this area provides a lot more cover than this area. They will also be a lot more efficient in covering sectors, in clearing rooms. All over, everything I've seen from the 1.0 release is just so much superior to what we have right now. We have, like, man, these children on the wall, like, that's super unsettling. Also, like, these children's hands all over the doors, like, it's a bit heavy-handed, you know, it's a bit over the top, maybe, but it does give you that, like, look at that. You know, and we're going after a child pornography ring, and then you see these pictures on the walls, like, these are super young children. This is not even, like, remotely questionable. This is just, like, super over the top, easily recognizable as, like, wrong, you know. Alright, we have civilian right behind the door. No traps.
Hello?
Get on the ground
Don't
now.
shoot.
Get
Just
down and show me
surrendering.
your hands.
Cover the hallway.
Make him secure.
Red team is going to restrain this person.
All done. Contact is secured.
This door is actually mirrored, or like actually blocked.
Civilian is ready for traffic.
What do we have over here?
Roger that. Trailers incoming. Proceed with caution.
Well, at this point, I
Stay
think
on me.
the entire gold team can fall back in, and we'll have them open and clear this room. I love the mechanics of commanding the team. It is super intuitive, super fast, super easy. It follows up on SWAT 4, which has pretty much the same system,
Light stick away.
but with some added mechanics, which I love. It's super useful, super fast, and they most of the time just do what you want. But I'm definitely still looking forward to the full 1.0 release of Ready or Not, because it is going to be much improved even beyond what we have here, which, you know, is pretty basic. Alright, so we have these guys,
On my 6.
we have this room cleared. I don't know if we have, like, this is blocked. I don't think anyone can move beyond that. Maybe this room, this is actually a restroom. We kind of ignored that. Blue team covered it. Yeah, we have a civilian over here. I don't know about suspects. We probably got them all.
Hands up! Put your hands up!
Just don't
Yeah.
shoot.
Restrain targets.
Alright, let's restrain her.
Secured. All ready for trailers.
Please don't
Just
shoot
doing my
me.
job, sir.
Robert.
Alright, that's
Excellent
her
work,
down.
entry team. Talk to entry team. Roger, entry team.
And
Great
that
work.
is
Keep
it.
going.
We get a personal best score of B rather than A because, well, we didn't actually capture anyone alive. We have one unauthorized use of force, which is my bad, but to be fair, it is kind of difficult to see when these guys are surrendering or not. Like SWAT 4 makes it so much easier, maybe just even by a split second of extra animation, where you can kind of see their doubt, you know, like, and these guys, when they don't doubt and they move to shoot you, it is super fast. And you will have almost no time to respond. And this mission, this map, is not even the most difficult of these maps to play. Like when you look at the neon map, the nightclub, the lighting, the layout of the map itself, and just the overall density of detail makes it super, super difficult to see anyone. I mean, there must be like probably at least 200 dead bodies on that map. There's going to be civilians and there's going to be terrorists and there's going to be flashing neon lights, and there's just so much going on visually that it is incredibly difficult. Oh, actually we have a score of A. Anyway, it's incredibly difficult to see what is going on.
You want a child to grow up
And when someone just moves to engage you in a split second, you know, and they're pretty accurate, it's hard to deal with that. So you tend to shoot first, ask questions later because you don't want to die. But that is not what this game needs. The game needs these suspects to be a tad slower. Not a lot slower, but a tad. To be really playable as a single player experience, even co-op. We just need time to read the response of the enemies. Anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed this and want to see more, especially for the 1.0 release. I will be playing this game a lot more. I will see you guys for whatever video is next.